Alright, what up? So we got the Jshanmei jig head kit off Amazon. Was it like $15.99? Mostly I use just your standard Bass Pro Shop jig heads, but you know, they chip away and flake away, and I figured, shit, these are basically so Chinese anyways. How different is the name brand Chinese to the Chinese? So today we're at the secret spot, which is probably the worst place possible to use an open jig head because it's all sticks. But we're going to start off. Oh, by the way, they come with a Q container, which I'm not sure how long that latch will last, but I always love free containers. But I'm not sure the camera can catch it. You can already see shit flaking away in there. Although the heads themselves look pretty good. Some of the paint on the hooks is like half the hook is painted, so it is what it is with jig heads, but we'll see. Anyways, what we got? So I think we're starting off with, I labeled them with Sharpie myself so I could tell the difference. Eventually I'll just throw them in the bait binder and just go by size, but for this I figured better fucking know what I'm doing. So we're gonna start with the 1/32 orange head. Got a tiny little 2-inch curly tail minnow crappie max shad. And then on the bass pole I got the big old 1/4 ounce with one of these Yamamoto 5-inch watermelon grubs, which by the way, these were like $6.79 on Amazon, and there's 20 in this bad boy. That's actually, for Yamamoto, like normally at the stick baits you get what, 10, 12, so like 20 of these bad boys. So there's not many big bass in here. They're all about 1.5 pounder max, but this looks juicy. This, I feel like in a creek on the right day I might tear it up. I'm not sure if the shad color is going to do well in here. I don't know if there's any shad, but we're going to test it out. All else fails, we got all the old crappie tricks in this bad boy. Lately this has been slaying out here, but it's about, geez, I don't know, 72 degrees, light breeze, rained 2 days ago. Right before that it was 80 and sunny all week and they were slaying. So let's see if we can get anything. Alright, water's a little clearer than I thought it would be, but once again, this place is always just loaded with sticks, so I pretty much just got to keep reeling non-stop. I'm not sure if this is going to be more of a actual review or a first impression. I really don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't make YouTube videos. I just happen to have a GoPro that I bought for some motorcycle stuff and forgot existed, and figured might as well just make something, do whatever. So honestly, the views and the quality may not be up to snuff. Sorry everybody. Like I said, I had it set for a dirt bike helmet, so the super wide view, I don't know if it's good for fishing or bad, but I would catch some damn fish. Ooh, we got a little guy. Look at that monster. Look at that monster. All right, well, I'm just about to say that 30 seconds may be a bit on the small side, but they're small fish. Look at that. Look at that. First fish of the channel. Beautiful little guy. Oop, he gone. All right, paint still intact. Looks good. Looks good. See if we can get another little guy. Let's get us a mini monster. Do it for Jshanmei. Oh, there it was. We missed it. We missed it. Yikers. Mulligan. I know there's a bunch of little guys sitting right there. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one. By the way, 5'6" Fluger El Presidente model. Got it for sale, 80 bucks. I love this. Best creek rod I've ever owned. All right, I do not think the camera's gonna pick it up, but you can just see the green on the tip of the hook from the head. Like I said, you get a little bit of that with every jig head, but a couple of these have a lot. So we're gonna throw the big old bass boy out here and see what happens. Big, juicy 5-inch Yamamoto. What we got? What we got? Please no sticks. Please no sticks. There's so many sticks in here. Boy. All right, the second's no bigger than the first, but the jig head and the bait are much bigger. Oh, greedy little fella. Look at this. Look at this. All right, well, they hook. The hook's a little painted, but the hook's hooked. I will say the hooks felt decently sharp. One or two of them were a little malformed. I don't know the chemical sharpening process, but one of them just is like a lead stick. So there's a little quality control, but the ones that are decently formed, I mean, they got a pretty gnarly barb, and I keep getting them stuck in my fingers when I touch the box. So hook's hook. See if we can get a real fish though. That'd be great. And I think it goes without saying, I'm brutally aware that the 1/4 ounce jig head and God, I think the deepest spot of this pond is 8 feet with a mossy bottom filled with branches. Way too much jig head. Getting to the bottom here is no issue. We are just purely experimenting to see how the paint holds up, if they hook fish, because you know, if I throw these in the water twice in any water and all the paint falls off, we know they're junk. So I wouldn't normally use those here. When I use a jig head, it is a 16th at the most, probably a 32 if the big ones ain't hitting that day. I mean, they're not big in here, so I get it. I know, but I don't feel like going to a lake and going out on a boat. Oh, okay, decent. Oh, he spit it. He spit it onto a stick. He spit it onto a stick. Oh boy. 4-pound fluoro. Oh boy. This is gonna pop off right here. Come on, baby. Right in my face. Oh. Well, that's why you should always wear safety glasses. Just got hooked in the eye. And I forgot the glasses in the car. Whoopsie poopsies. Alright, same exact spot. Let's see if the big one wants to bite again. That was way too much fish for this hook though. I'm not even blaming the hook. Once again, this is what, 64th, I believe. Shit. Ooh, okay, there we go. There we go. So dark, I thought he was a catfish at first. All right. Ow. We're gonna use pliers for this one because I don't want to get this in my fingies. He's a little jittery. He's a little jittery. Come on. Turd. Oh yeah, another monster. All right, well, let's tie this one up to a size bigger, because I mean, that's what, 3 on that guy? Oh, well, I guess 2. Well, let's go up a size, because that works. We're throwing the big boy again. See if we can get that decent sized one that spit us on the little hook. Oh, they're swirling right at it. Come on, baby. Oh, it's another little guy. Oh boy, you are just greedy. Oh, shit. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. All right, well, let's go down a size and up a size. All right, so what? That was 2 on the quarter and 3 on the 32nd. So let's try the 3/16 and the 1/14. And I think I've tried 1/8 in here, but you know, once again, we're testing the paint, the durability, how they hold up after each cast, and so far so good. I mean, no different than any other Bass Pro jig head, just a little extra paint on the hook, and some of the hooks aren't perfect. Maybe I'll find one at the end of the video to show you. I knew there was one in there that was kind of, ooh, actually she's right there. Ooh. Like that guy. Not sure once again if the camera can pick this up or not, but it's kind of almost looks corroded, just malformed. But I mean, I think I only saw 1 or 2 like that. All right, we got the 1/14 on the ultralight and the 3/16 on the 6-foot medium bass pole now. So we catch 2 with the small one, or 3 with the small one, 2 with the big one. So we drop down a size and up a size respectively. It is nice being able to cast a little further, because the tiny one is, she extra tiny. Obviously it works, but the only problem is there are so many snags in here. So many snags. It's all right, watch this. This will be the cast. Catch one right here. 100% locked in. Feel my bones. There it is. There it is. Water skiing a little guy. All right, man. Little guys are out to get them today. Well, all right. Let's go. Ooh, that's another plier job. That sucks. Once again, sorry for any wind noise. The outside is, you're not going to believe this, outside. I am not a professional photographer, and like I said, I haven't used this GoPro in like 2 years, so we are learning while we're reviewing. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Another little guy. Boy. Ooh. Ooh, found him good. Yikers. Oh, man. Well, the hooks seem to be working, and the baits definitely seem to be working. Oh, man. It sucks when they're so small you can't get your finger in it. Come on. Come on. Boy, listen. Another monster. They are beautiful, though. Just beautiful fish. What do you say we do one more on this little guy, and then we switch over to 3/16, I believe? I can't remember the sizes there. I bought them because of the sizes are unique, but not as easy as the classics. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I had it for a second. Ooh, I see bubbles. That may be a turtle, that may be a bass. There are turtles in here. Smack it. Smack it. Smack it. There we go. There we go. Man. Look at these mini monsters today, bud. Oh, God bless them. Boy, I tell you, this pond, I think it had a die-off many years ago, and ow, last year we started fishing here, and there's maybe a 1-pounder was the biggest bass, but boy, this looks like we had a very good spawn this year. You just didn't see baby bass here last year. All right, well, that's 3 with that guy. Let's go switch back to the bassy size. All right, this is the 3/18. They are unpainted. I normally don't rock unpainted heads, but it's probably definitely a use case for them. I mean, you get some reflection off of it. So the primary factor buying this kit was just to fill holes. You know, I normally have your classics, your 16ths, your 32nds, and I just kind of want some off sizes. I fish creeks, so, oh, that's tree branch, son of a bitch. Oh, we might have lost this one right away. Oh yeah, that's a fucking log. We're doomed. All right, attempt number 2 with the 3/16, because guess what? Those logs I told you about, yeah, I snagged and lost on the first cast. The same spot I've been fishing this whole time. Just somehow hooked a log right there. But yeah, we'll see what she do. Almost did it again. Damn, drink water. Come on, we need a biggin. We need a biggin. We need a biggin. Give us a real fish. Ooh. Don't like that. This one is not holding that well. Little guy punched it right there when it's coming out. Gotta remember, I gotta reel the big guys a little faster. There's so many logs right here. I'm just bumping off of them. Smack it right there, baby. Smack it. Smack it. I'm gonna get a little close to the tree. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, we need a big blow up. Oh. I have caught somebody else's. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, guys, I'm picking this up. Look at this. There's probably one of my old baits wrapped around a tree, wrapped around a branch, wrapped around probably the hook I just snapped off. All right, there's the one I just snapped off. And this one's somebody else's. Oh, God, I can't lose 2 of these like this. I can't lose 2 of these like this. There we go. All right, it's time to move spots. That'll do it. Damn, even then caught shit. The fuck was that? Oh, big old frog. Hi, Mr. Frog. I'm no threat to you. Ooh. Ooh. Wasn't even recording, hit it right at the bank. What we got here, brother? Oh, don't you dare wrap around that stick. Don't you dare. Oh, there we go. That's an actual bass. Let's go. Right there on the top of the mouth. She's beautiful. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Look at that girl. Little pound and a quarter maybe. She's pretty. Go home. Alright, well, we broke the streak, but it did bend the hook a decent amount. I don't know. Good hit though. Hit the shit out of it. Man, there's a stick right there in the middle and it just bonks it. And I almost load up and set it every time, but if I do, I'm doomed. Oh no, and I botched it. I botched it. Please be greedy. Be greedy. No. Of all the times to just throw a shit straight up down cast. Got this tree right here and I'm not sure how high the branches are above my back swinging. Alright, we're getting one. We're getting one this cast. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Oh, we're getting a bunch of weeds. Big bunch of weeds. Son of a bitch. Ouch. Damn, that thing fucking pokey poked. What the fuck is that? Anybody know what this is? That thing's got thorns like a motherfucker. That hurt. Damn. Like it electrocuted hitting that fucking thing. Damn. What the fuck was that? Alright, we're back to the original spot where I snagged everything, so if I snag again, I got no one to blame but myself, but it's a little dry over there. One good fish, but not many hits. Just really want to get a second one on this one, and then we'll just like, ooh, big swirl over there, son. Big swirl over there. Oh, we're wrapped around the pole. No! Then again, there are not many big fish here, but there are turtles, so sometimes I get excited and then I see the little head poke up. Snag City. Oh, my worm fell off. Oh, my lantern. Little pitch and catch here. Oh, this has got to hit. This has got to hit. Oh, there was a bite. Little guy. Thinking that's a turtle. I'm seeing all the bubbles. Oh, my lands. Oh, terrible cast. Immediately. Branch of the year contender. Boy. Alright, so the bite died off a bit, so we're going to throw out one of the 3/18 on the creek pole. Snagged one, lost one already, so we're switching to one of these generic black-green crappie twirlers down there and see how she do. We said it's getting to that part of the day. It's 2:30, 3:30, somewhere in there, and I think that we might just be in the dead bite time, but about to find out. Maybe just need to change colors a little bit. See if I can snag on the same branch I just lost 2 jig heads on. Almost. Jesus. Right. We caught our biggest fish, and then all the little guys disappeared. Ooh, there we go. Oh, she got off. See, See, it's hard to tell. I mean, the hooks feel sharp. Landed fish, they're just small fish, and I don't feel like I'm missing any more than I do on the Bass Pro Shops generic jigs. Like, this is kind of just normal. A lot of them like to just grab the tail or run with them, and you don't really lock them in, so I don't feel like it's less than I would with the, I guess, name. Oh, that wrapped right around the tree. Son of a bitch. So I got a nice little pocket here, and there's always fish in it, but once again, it's all branches, and I'm about one more snag away from going to a different place. I'm getting sick of changing these little hooks, especially on this 4-pound fucking fluorocarbon. Oh my god. Let's see if we can get it right under those branches, because fish. Oh, we threw it right in the branches. God damn it. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, that jig head's gonna live in that tree from now on. Alright, it's what, 2:43, 2:45-ish, and the bite has completely died off. So, I don't think it'd be fair to review these when fish aren't biting, because even the same lures I was throwing earlier and smashing them aren't working anymore. So, I'm gonna go home, eat lunch, charge the GoPro, maybe get back out today or tomorrow. But it is a beautiful day, though. Just, lunchtime for people tends to not be lunchtime for fish. And I lost like 4 of these on snags. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little angry. All right, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to fish. Maybe like an hour or so again on these jig heads. So far, they're freaking jig heads. The only one I really haven't caught anything with were the middle size. These are the only ones. The paint on here, you can almost see it wanting to chip. Like, they globbed the paint on, and I think the paint I could see mainly in the kit that was loose when I bought it, I think was just kind of like almost overspray, where they caked it on so hard that like the extra paint just fell off. However, the paint definitely won't last forever. We know that. But let's see if I can get a couple little, there's some good bluegill in here. There's some crappie, a couple bass. See if anything gets excited. I'm throwing a few other lures today, and nothing else has really been juicing as of yet. So don't know how optimistic to be, but I pretty much always catch something in here with one of these bad boys on. So we're gonna sling it a little bit, see if anything's awake. Maybe set a PB or 2, or accidentally catch a groundhog, because there is a groundhog that loves to swim through here, and he's adorable, but I'm just so scared he's gonna bite my hooks. I want to be his friend. I want to do groundhog activities. They seem like they're living good. Nature. Oh, had a little bite right there. Or I'm not reeling fast enough and I had a little weed right there. Oh, that's a bite. We gotta move spots. It's drier than a desert over here. We're throwing a bunch of baits and not even a nibble. This is not the kind of place where you don't even get a nibble. Oh my God, I just seen the groundhog over there. Needs a name. Gary? Is Gary a groundhog name? Gary the groundhog? Hoggy the ground Gary? Spot definitely looks a little more juicy today. Ooh, there was a hit right there. May the juice be upon us. Oh, let's get some bluegills or some crappies. Ooh, hit right away too. All right, we may have found the spot. Oh. I think whatever that is real small. Like I said, there's like a ton of 1-pound bluegill in here. Very rarely do I catch the tiny ones, but they're in here for sure. They're breeding. They exist. Ooh. Ooh, one had in his mouth right there. Okay, there are some tiny ones right here. Let's go. All right. Got to work this a little different. Sorry, watch cam 2026. Hate to say it. Oh, another little guy. Another little guy. Boy, okay. Maybe I was wrong about the little guys in here. I gotta switch to one of the smaller hooks, guys. I'm really trying to, I was trying to catch a fish on every one of these, and these are the only one that's, I just can't. Like I said, I caught some baby bass on the bigger ones. I caught some baby bass on the smaller ones. But this one just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the wrong fish, wrong time, but I just can't hook anything up on them. Getting just smacked. I mean, just, oh, nope. He had the tail. A dead fish right there. Ah, RIP if it is. Like, literally, they're bumping it. Like they're taking everything but the hook. Come on. Give us one. Do it for the plot. Do it for the plot. Damn it. Ooh, another little bump. Another bump. Look at this. They're whacking it, but they're not attacking it. All right, updo. The overspray paint that looked like it was chipping. Yeah. I mean, we've caught 0 fish on it in like 5-10 minutes, and it's been hit a lot. The bluegill keeps smacking it, but that is not enough to justify that big hunk of paint disappearing. We're gonna catch us one soon, or we're switching. You know what? No, this is the last cast. We're switching back to the small ones. I need some fish today. We've proved those work. I want to prove they work even provier, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. Love y'all. All right, we had to call it. The 1/8 just cannot catch fish for me, so we're going back to the 1/32, and we're about to slay some bluegill for the content. Not for the content, for my spirits. I probably won't even record half of them. I just want to feel big and strong. Oh wow, the casting distance changed. Oh, that was noticeable. Oh, that was real noticeable. Sorry, choking on air, guys. Oop, got one already. Like literally, that's all you needed. Oh, you's a pretty boy. Thank you for making me look like I know how to fish. Oh boy, gobbled her good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, as I probably mentioned 100 times at this point, I typically only have in my box, prior to buying these, 16ths and 32nds, because that's all I really ever use around here. But there are times when I'm creek fishing, or we find a deep hole that we didn't know was deep, that I would like to, you know, jig a little bit more for crappie and stuff like that. So I would like the options that this provides, and that's why I bought it. But man, the small ones, I mean, I've caught some of my biggest fish on these this year. Let's see if we can get another one back to back. Ooh. Oh, I forgot I got to reel a little slower too, because the weight isn't good. There you go. Bam. Ooh. Just like that. Sometimes smaller is better. You hear that, Barbara? You cheating? All right, can we go 3 casts in a row? Do got to reel a little slower because it's not dropping. Oh, I'm already getting hit. Already getting hit. Hit, hit, hit. Take it, baby. Take it. Slow her down. You want it? You want it? Come on, let's give me 3 in a row. Ooh. There it is, right at the bank. Bing. Also, I know some people shit on bluegill fishing, but come on. Come on. We weren't catching nothing. Now, It's every cast. I like every cast. Oh, goodness. Had to turn the camera back on. We caught 4 in a row. This might actually be every darn cast. Oh, nope. I cursed it. Missed it right there. Got thrown in a little bit of a different direction. I think I caught the same fish 3 times. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it's still fun. Still fun. But the jig heads do work. You just got to use the right size. And, oh, there we go. Skirted off as I was saying they work, and then I miss a. Is it still on there? Oh, there we go. Got him back. Got him back. Got him back. Ooh, that's a little better. That is a lot better. That is a chonky boy, fellas. Look at that belly. Look at that beautiful red belly. Oh, he's peeing. Get out of here. Telling you, you guys really just want to have fun. Put the bass shit away for a day. Throw you on a 2-inch crappie twirl. Can we make a 6? Let's go the opposite direction. Oh, hit already. It ran with. I can't even get my slack reeled out and they're hitting it. How much things have changed. Once again, same exact bait. Like, not even like, oh, same kind of bait. Like the same bait I pulled off that jig head. Put it onto this one. Sometimes. Just gotta have a little fun. What's that? 7, 6? All right, I've already lost count. Don't count your bluegills. It's against the rules. Copyright free, royalty free music for you. Ooh, okay. Another. Oh, that is a chunky boy. Holy shit. Look at that guy. Get a little stage right there, but look at that ham. Big old bug eyes. I hope y'all are counting. I mean, for reference, it is 8:24. Let's see what we can do in 10 minutes. I have to chop this up to conserve battery, but I feel like we can at least get 5. If I miss, we may get 4. Watch, I'll probably get like the deepest gut hook ever after I challenge myself and spend the entire 10 minutes trying to save a fish. Or they'll just disappear? What is that? There we go. Alright, there's one. Oh, ow, hooked myself a little bit. Let's go this way. Oh, loop the pole, loop the pole. I was gonna look pro for a second. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, seeing some big swirls. Oh, missed another one. It's alright, we don't care about misses. We don't care about misses. Just keep slinging it. I can't tell if I think I have a little guy on. I have a tiny guy on. Ooh. Oh boy. I was gonna say that was weird. I noticed I started casting or reeling in sideways on a bait that shouldn't reel in sideways. There's 2. We at 8:26. That's 2, well, in a minute. Ooh, got a 3rd one on, and this is a good fish. This is a real good fish. Is this a pass? Oh. Oh my God, look how chunky these fucking bluegill are. That thing fought like a baby carp, bro. Ooh, see why. Look at that. Look at that. Like the pose, brother. Like the pose. What's that? 3, 4 minutes. Fell behind, missed one. But that was, God, nothing beats an ultralight though. You see how fun that looked? You see how fun it looked fighting that? It was like fighting a shark on this little pole. It's the best. Ooh, bumpy bump. Bumpy bump. Ooh. Oh, we gotta get to 5. Oh. See? Rushing myself. Ooh. That's fine. That'll work. That'll work. There'll be something hiding underneath this moss, right? Gotta be. Oh, there was. Swing and a miss. No! It stole my grub. Oh, man. Well, challenge is cooked. Oh. Alright. I threw on a Bass Pro Shops Crappie Max with the clear body and the green tail. It's a little bit bigger of a grub on a little bit of a small hook. So I might lose some to some tail bites, but I have great luck with these. The water's a little bit clearer today. Let's see if it works. You might say to yourself, oh, oh, that was a bass. Oh, that was a bass. Oh, damn. Could you see the tail? I could see the tail. Oh, that was gonna be a good fish. Oh, that's probably a nice little pounder right there. A little pound and a half, baby. Damn. Damn. All right, so that guy was a little too big for this, and as I figured, after I missed that bass, bluegill just kept grabbing the tail and running with it, so it's a little too much bait for this hook. I was being optimistic. Did prove that they do work, by the way, you know. But let's catch one more fish, and then we'll go back to the Barley Pop Garage and tell you what I feel and compare the actual value of this kit. Ooh, almost got one right there. There we go. Is that a crappie? That feels weird. It's tiny, whatever it is. There we go. All right, well, fish is a fish. Last one for the video. See you back at the garage. Bonus fish just for funsies. This is fun. Makes you feel like a man. Oh, or an idiot. All right, let's get a bonus fish just for fun. I said I was done, but this is actually fun. There we go. Here we go. I'm telling you, I wish you could see this fucking rod bent, man. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. I'm telling you, 4-pound line on ultralight is just something different. Holy hog, that is another just fantastic bluegill. Jeepers. Who is feeding you guys? Each other. You're probably feeding on each other, but still. I mean, dude, that is like unreal. All right, so we're back in the Bush Light Barley Pop Garage, and that is BUSHLIGHTT Barley Pop Garage. No trademarks infringed, no copyrights infringed. I'm not implying they sponsor me. I just am in the Bush Light Barley Pop Garage. Anyways, so to conclude our review, we have, once again, because I love reading these, because the Chinese ads are just the best. So, Jshanmei fishing jig heads, hooks set, 75 pieces, assorted round jig head fishing lures, crappie jig heads, hook for bass, trout, crappie, walleye, saltwater, freshwater fishing tackle. Boy, that is longer than Snickers. It has nuts. So here's where we're at. I caught fish on all of these. The 1/8 struggled the most for some reason, and they come in once again 1/4 ounce, 3/16, 1/8, 1/14, 1/32. This is what I normally fish. This is the bread and butter of jig heads. 16th, 32. I was a believer of this is all you need, but I am a creek fisherman. I do occasionally fish in a boat like twice a year when somebody goes, hey, yo, you want to come out? Maybe. So normally I start with a 16th and I catch everything, or the fish are all just tiny little bluegills drive me crazy, not biting the lure, and I'll switch to this. Or if I'm in a creek, might even start with this, but usually that, then that. So I know 30 seconds work because I use them. The 1/14 is, I'm not sure how much, those are about the same. Like those are damn near the same. The 1/8, which I couldn't catch fish with, which I was the most excited for because I wanted something slightly bigger than this, is the worst one. This had no problem, 3/16. And ironically, 1/4 ounce, I caught some of my smallest fish on. Threw it on the big 5-inch grub, and I thought, okay, it's going to be a big juicy trailer. And they hit the hook. So I don't know why. Maybe it's just timing, chance, time of year. This is the only one that just really didn't pop off for me. So I could go to a value proposition if you want to really get there. So basically these are $16.99. There's 75 pieces, and they're not an even amount of pieces. There was like 8 of these and like 20 of these. Whereas like if you go to Bass Pro Shops, you can get, they do not have these two sizes at Bass Pro Shops, which is another reason I want them, because they were kind of in between, and it's really the only way to obtain them. But you can get 10 packs, pretty much every size. They're $2.99. The Bass Pro Shops brands are just $2.99, and that is dirt cheap. $16.99. I think for, I tallied it out because they have 10 packs and 25s, but I've never seen 25s in store. They might carry them, and I just never noticed. But I feel like they're online only. So I priced these at 8 10 packs, and they're around $25. So this is 22 cents per lure. This is 32 cents per lure. This, right now, we're going to go ahead and ruin the review. 3 out of 5. There is not enough price gap in these to justify getting these. Once again, you can see how much more I use these 16ths than the 30 seconds. I bought these on the same trip, and I have 3 of these left and like 9 of these. That is, I've caught, there are a couple of these. I had one particular one where I just had like 2 hot days in a row, and I swear to God, I caught probably 45 to 60 fish just on one hook. And the paint did chip. It flaked all the way up to here. This nozzle, little gripper kind of got broke off. It was kind of a stub. Lost a little paint back here. Like, jig heads will chip. They're not perfect. Once again, they're Chinese. Even if they're the name brand, they're kind of Chinesium. You get what you get. I'm usually just happy if they don't paint over the hole and I can run the line through. However, these, beginning of the review, I saw some paint chips in the box, but I think most of it was overspray or overpaint, because like the paint on these is so thick that I think it was just extra. However, this specific one that I used earlier in the video, I was like, boy, look at that. I can see it cracking. I probably threw this for 10 minutes, caught no fish, might have missed a few, and it's got a hairline like I do. Like, that is not ideal. But then again, I've used 2 different 30-second hooks. I don't have the exact one I used, but once again, I used it, caught a couple fish earlier in the video, didn't notice anything. Here is the one that I caught all the bluegill on the day 2 of the video, and the paint is fine. Like, I probably got, ooh, something just popped in my garage that scared the dog shit out of me. So I probably caught, what, 8, 10 bluegill on this on camera, and then missed a bass, missed a couple other ones, turned the camera off, probably caught another 6, 7. I quit counting because they were just popping every cast. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. It is brand new fine. So you're going to get what you get with jig heads. They're not all perfect. Once again, I feel like the Bass Pro Shop ones are the perfect combination between they're good enough and they don't fall apart, but they're also cheap enough that when I lose them, I don't care. I have 10 in a bag and they're $3. Now, if you're not in a scenario like me where you don't live close to a Cabela's or a Bass Pro, I could understand getting this, and it does fill some holes because once again, it rained a little heavy. You want a little something heavier than normal, but you don't want something too heavy. You can't find a quarter, 1/14. You know, you usually run something heavier, but boy, the water still, this 3/16, it's hard to find. Somebody can correct me in the comments, and they're going to post an exact link to the exact thing. I get it. I just kind of wanted this to fill out holes, so that I could flip through my bait binder one day and be like, you know, I've been running this one, but like, ooh, maybe like one up. I could run that one. That's the whole reason I really wanted them and started the journey of this channel. So I can understand buying them, and also if you are new to fishing and you just need quantity, I'm not even gonna say over quality, because the quality is expected. Jig heads will chip and flake and they don't last forever, but you're gonna lose them. They don't suck because they're not, like, it's right there. It's good enough. It is good enough. If I lived 3 hours away from Bass Pro, I'd buy this, but I don't. And they probably have free next day shipping if I spend a certain amount of money, because I'm probably going to spend that amount of money. So long story short, long story long, because this video is like 50 minutes. These aren't terrible. They're not bad. The pain is not as bad as you think it'd be. I'm hooking fish. I don't feel like I miss any more hooks than I would with the regular jig heads, which tend to miss just as many, because here's the problem with jigs. You throw it on there, you get a little curly tail. A lot of times the fish like to grab the tail because that's what gets them excited. So like, it's almost every catch, you go, ooh, 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 and eventually they grab it. So there's going to be some fish that I missed in this and some close calls. But once again, I caught my biggest PB bass this year, and don't knock it, I'm in the Midwest. If you're in Texas, you're going to shit all over it. But like, I think about 3 1/4, about 3 1/2 is the biggest bass I've caught this year, pond fishing. And where I live, that is, I mean, 5 pounds is a monster. So Texas, Florida, shut the fuck up. We don't have 14-pound bass in every little bit of these ponds. So I literally caught a 3 1/2 pound bass on one of these and a 2-inch twirler. Like 16ths work. 30 seconds definitely work, as you saw. If I lived somewhere with bigger fish or deeper water, especially deeper water, I feel like these just murder. Just murder with this 5-inch Yamamotos I bought. So, in conclusion, buy these, not that. But that's not a terrible buy. You're not an idiot if you bought this. It's not awful. I'll probably repurpose this some point down the line for something else random I get from China. So, do what you gotta do. But like, I honestly, at $3 a bag, I'm just gonna buy more of these. I like them. They're normal. I wish they had a wider selection, but I will buy what's in stock when it's available and re-up. Thank you guys. Also, to make the longer video even longer, I just want to say thank you guys for watching the video. That's awesome if you actually watched it and don't just fucking hate me at the end of this. Congratulations to everyone that fast forwarded the end and went a little too far. Sorry, it's like 25 seconds that way. So these videos, honestly, I forgot. I mentioned earlier in the video, I forgot I even owned a GoPro. I bought it for something else, and I've been fishing all spring. I'm like, why didn't I record this? So these videos are basically me and my fishing buddy for the winter time when we're bored to death and it's fucking -4 degrees outside and the ice is frozen over the ponds and there's no chance of fishing anytime soon, and we just miss fishing. So like, this really isn't entertainment. I'm sorry, like, I'm not good at this. I suck. I really suck. I'm long-winded. I get drunk and I talk too long. Personally, I like videos that I can sit down and eat a 25-minute meal to, not because it should take you 25 minutes, but because I'm just chilling. So if you like that shit, I appreciate you. I will get better at making videos. There's more Chinese baits to come. And thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're not too harsh, because I am sensitive. And yeah, I know my garage is a mess. I'll clean it up.